Whoa, what is this? The Porsche 356 RSR? 15 million credits? Where did I predict that? Oh, big movers, baby.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the auction house, and without further ado, strap yourself in and let's discuss the brand new Porsche 356 RSR and why it has become absolutely exploded on the auction house. Now, as you can see here, it's become flooded. It's everywhere because it is risen, it's appreciated to 15.4 million credits. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I predicted. As you can see here, on the 25th of April 2021, with closed captions on, in my last What Cars Are Selling for Millions of Credits guide, I discussed this car. Back then, we were on day 8, and this was my prediction sheet. Day 8, 9.899 million. My predictions going forward were day 9, 11.550 million. Day 10, 12.2. Day 11, 12.2. Again, hold on price. And day 12, 15 million credits. But as of today, we're currently on day 10. And back then, I predicted this car would be sitting at 12.220 million. But it has blown all expectations out of the water. As of today, as you can see here, we're currently sitting at 15.5 million credits, or just under at 15.412 million. Now, I predicted this, as you can see here. If this thing raises past 10 million credits at midnight tonight, they're going to be absolutely nuclear bombed on the auction house. And guess what? The exact same thing has happened. Now, what does this mean for your investments? And what does this mean for your inventory? And what does this mean for you at home who've got a few of these and don't know what to do? Should you hold? Should you sell? Let's talk about it together. As we all know on Forza Horizon 4, when we get a brand new car in the game, two things either happen. Once it raises to 10 million credits, it gets absolutely flooded because people cannot wait. They just sell, sell, sell. They want the easy money. If we all waited, it would raise 20 million credits, but people don't. They just don't. It never has happened in Forza Horizon 4. Now, once the car raises to 10 million credits and everybody sells, two things happen. Number one, it either stays at that price and the ripple effect from that flood has no effect on the appreciation and it just powers through it. Think about the Koenigsegg Jesko, think about the RSR Tachyon. Same thing happened. It got to 12 million credits, flooded, but had no effect. The car still rose in price. Now, when we talk about the Shelby 1000 and the Corvette C8 and the, what's it called, a Bath 155, they drop in price. Why? Because they're not sought after cars, they're not hypercars like the RSR and the Jesko was. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have made two graphs on what I think might happen tonight at midnight, where this car could raise to 19 to 20 million credits, or it might depreciate back down to 12.220. So without further ado, let's start with the bad news. As you can see here, this is graph 2. If the flood, this current flood, has effect on this appreciation of this car, this is what it will look like. Day 10 today, highlighted in blue, 15.4 million credits. Day 11 tomorrow, midnight, tonight at midnight, 12.220 million. Flood effect will be felt, and that's a loss of 3 million. Day 12, hold on the price. The ripple effect will be felt, and the servers and the devs and the whole mechanism of the auction house will be wondering what to do. Be a hold on price. It'll be stuck at 12.2 million credits for around about a day or two. Day 13 dropped down to 9.989 million, a 5 million credit depreciated loss. Day 14, I believe this will be the lowest final depreciated price. Locked figure will not go any lower. Why? This has happened before. Happened with the Abarth 155. Happened with the 207 Super 2000. They get to 15 million credits, boys and girls. They depreciate. They go roughly down to 6 to 8 million credits. They will not go any lower. Why? Because it's a brand new car and it has guarantees on it. So I predict if this thing does depreciate, it will only go down to a final price of 8.335 million, which is bad for business, but will recover in the next following months. But we don't want to see that happen. Now, the good news, graph 1. If the flood has no effect on this car's appreciation tonight, this is what it will look like. Day 10 today, 15.4 million. Day 11 tomorrow, 15.4 again. A hold on price. There's always a hold on the price, whether it's appreciating or depreciating. The flood has effects. It's a ripple effect. Think about throwing a stone in an ocean. The ripples spread out. And everything needs to smoothen out and settle before we work out what happens. So day 11, 15.4. Day 12, again, 15.4. Day 13, the flood effect will still be felt, and it'll be held at 15.4 million credits. And day 14, the ripples will smooth out, and it will appreciate up to its final buyout price of 19 million credits. Now, these are all estimates, and nothing is guaranteed. But what do I personally think is going to happen tonight, and what do I say you lot should do? Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am more inclined to go with the worst news. Always go with the worst news. Graph 2. I believe it's going to depreciate tonight down to 12.2 and then the following 9 down to 8. So, if I was viewers at home, if I was you, I would sell today for 15 million credits. It's still an amazing appreciated price. This car was 600,000 credits when you're sniping them. It's now risen to its final price of 15.265 million. You are still in a perfect green zone. You're still making money either way. I would mitigate the risk, mitigate the loss, cut this car out of your inventory and try and get it sold 15.265 million. Now, for those of you that ask, but mine's not selling, I put mine up and it's just not selling. Well, here's what you do. Number one, you make it look good, make it look pretty, and perhaps from 15 million credits, sell it for 13. It's a 2 million credit loss. Well, you still get anything over 10 is a win, it's a W. Fact. Now, if this thing raises to 20 million credits tonight, it's still going to be an amazing green zone. But then again, you don't forget the Forza tax. You're not losing out on 5 million if you sell it tonight 15 million. You're losing out on 2.5. There's a 25% Forza tax on cars that sell for 20 million credits. So overall, if this thing rose tonight to 20 mil, you'd be looking at a final return price of roughly 17.2 million. It's only 2 million credit appreciation from this final figure right here. But the choice is yours. I believe this thing will depreciate tonight because it's been absolutely nuclear bombed on the auction house, and I would advise you to cut your losses and mitigate the risk and sell today for 15 million credits. Either way, it's a W. You can't be mad at losing out on 5 million credits because you're not. You're losing out on roughly about 3.2 million, which is absolutely peanuts. And if you're crying about 3 million credits, well, you need to get your P's up, mate. But yeah, the choice is yours at the end of the day. You can either hold tonight if you don't trust me. Hold tonight and see if it raises. If it raises, bravo. If it doesn't, you're going to be at a loss. It's going to go down to 12.2, 9.899, and lower to 8.335, and then hopefully one day finally bounce back. But then again, boys and girls, the choice is in your hands. But if I was you, I would sell. 15 million credits is a great price. You choose though. Anyway, soldiers, if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a like and drop a comment, because for some reason, the more people like and comment, the more money I get, and then I can get a Lamborghini in real life and drive around my country and look cool. Do you want to see Zanchh look cool? Well, literally, the choice is in your hands. I want a Nardo Red SVJ. I know you do too. And, well, the Instagram pictures would be absolutely amazing. Anyway, boys and girls, I'm going on a little bit of a tangent. I'll see you in the next one. Sell today for 15 million. Bye-bye. Peace and love, baby. Yeah, yeah.